Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Oh my God. There they go, the bullshit.
He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped out to 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. When you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority #1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
When you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The run to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Working the big fella to the corner. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just gets rid
Throw the fucking ball, man.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you're opening up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man out of the backfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against the rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive, passing attempt. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
I know that's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in a passing game.
They'll throw it on first down. Dances away from the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but he'll need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Penn State 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's
finna try.
Quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it down the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I don't have enough adjectives to describe how clean that pocket was. Squeaky, immaculate. I mean, my goodness, he had so much time to throw the football. He's bound to have success.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job from tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's back to throw on second down. Firing toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here. Nice.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Some misdirection with the counter. Now they've got even more breathing room out of the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions move the change with his signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Discards a man.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it.
Hold the fucking block, man.
Released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer,
he tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has first and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on it, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch to see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Snags it over the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air.
Oh my God, dog!
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. And
This fucking quarterback so fucking ass, dog.
To the occasion.
And listen, obviously, you know, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out for the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receivers.
Showing off the arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going with the counter play here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They were all over him.
Yeah, funny as fuck.
Third down play turned into a disaster. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Pocket starts to collapse. He makes the connection. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State's been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Out of the gun, the inside get. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brooks. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Of 11. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Penn State 14.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Penn State 14.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Witherspoon. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They want to throw it.
Holy fucking block, dude!
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going again.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
Hey,
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here, but
oh,
they're
look at this shit.
finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulders. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a cover. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He squeezes the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there in this situation. You know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Throws to the tight end.
This man can't fucking throw, dog.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they got him. Didn't